So I want to share some things that I've learned about combined heat and power over the years. So I've been doing combined heat and power systems with Highland West Energy now for almost 7 years. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot of installation types. We've learned a lot of how to make systems work more efficiently. We've made mistakes, and we've had some really good wins at the same time. And it's a technology that everybody seems to love. When I say everybody, meaning those that are looking for the implementation of the system. But there's still some hurdles that have to be overcome, I think, from a thought standpoint or just how people view it. And let me give you just some ideas of how this technology can work. And yeah, I'm driving right now and wanted to give you just like thoughts I was just thinking out loud. So here's the cool things that you should know about CHP. First of all, it couples really well with renewable systems, whether that's wind or solar or geothermal, it really doesn't matter. Combined heat and power is a modulating system. So it works with renewables in the way when the sun goes down and you stop producing power on your solar system, you ramp up the system and it's all automatic and you produce more from the CHP system. And what that does is it makes utility companies much happier. Same thing with wind and geothermal. It's all driven based upon what isn't being produced, and it makes up that gap. Now that works really well for utility companies. I can tell you that utility companies don't love to manage your power from renewables because on even a net metering standpoint, because they don't have control over it. And that's really what a utility's model is. And they don't want you to know that, but their model is controlling power, not making it, but controlling it. And there's a lot of cost associated with controlling. So CHP coupled with renewables makes a lot of sense. So keep that in mind when you're looking at doing a renewable system or looking at cogen. If you can couple it with other systems, great. And Highland West Energy does that. We look at, we can provide solar, we can provide battery backup, we can do a whole microgrid application if that's what you want. Some other thoughts that's just kind of keeping an idea of what I've learned. CHP cogen works really well when it's sized appropriately. Don't ever let somebody try to make you think you need to go larger to cover a bigger nut of power or whatever that is just because you can or they think you should. Modulation is the key, and you need to make sure you put in the right size system that's meeting that thermal load. We've also discovered that cogen or CHP works really well with VRF systems. And we're big proponents of gas because gas is cheaper and you can control it on site. You don't have near the losses. But whether that's electric or gas VRF, doesn't matter. You can do heating and cooling off of the cogen system, and you absolutely should for efficiency purposes, but couple it with more efficient heating systems for that reason. It'll make your installation cost cheaper because you're putting in the right size CHP, and it makes your overall system run more efficiently. You can still meet the electric needs of a facility or a building. You can still meet your hot water and heating needs and cooling needs with CHP, and you couple that with a good VRF system, and now you're truly phenomenal. And here's the last thing that I'll share that a lot of people ask me and seem surprised when I tell them. So I'll share it with the world, with you all today, which is CHP is very environmentally friendly. In fact, you can get a lot of information by going to epa.gov/CHP. That is the Environmental Protection Agency's website dedicated just to combined heat and power. There's a lot of resources in there, and it helps you understand that because you're consuming a gas on site does not make it a bad fuel or a bad system. It's actually highly efficient. It's anywhere between 86 to 95% efficient, which is better than any other energy production source out there. And if you can do things more efficiently, you consume better and you burn better, and it's better for the environment across the board. And I've witnessed that. I've seen that on hotel projects we've done. I've seen it on apartment projects we've done. We're working on some large industrial applications right now, specifically to the natural gas side. That same thing. It makes sense. So just a couple of tips, things to think of when you are looking for combined heat and power. It's a great way to go. You should invest the time to consider it, to look at it. It may not be the perfect application for you, and if it's not, that's okay. Find what works for your facility. But take the time to investigate it, because I don't think you'll be disappointed with it.